All right, so just waiting on the alerts to get hit for second move on this play because the move already happened once, and so just decided to take it again because I saw the potential opportunity. Clearly, it perfectly bounced off the 21 here, went all the way up and rejected very high volume, and then caught it on this candle here. And then because it instantly went 5 to 10% plus here, and then this is now taking 15 minutes just to get to 5%. Well, not even. It's almost at 5%, taking 50% off at 5% gain, which just got hit, I believe. Or no, that was alert for something else. It's trading right under the 5%. It needs to break 0.3873, which it's at, there it goes. So 5%. And so there's a large wall at 39 cents there. Looks like we just got chewed right through it. And so once 39's on the bid, I'll take 50% off here. All right, so we got 50% out there. And then we're gonna go back and we have 50% of our position left. And then we'll see if it can break 39.05 because our next 10% alert is at 0.407. Yeah, because of how clean this move is, it was easy to hold the position all the way through this and then just start selling in this area when it was topping on this massive volume, these massive blue bars. And then now that this is taking 15 minutes and it's not even getting above middle VWAP, that's why I took 50% off at 5% gain there. So it did break the high of this candle, so it'll need some larger volume. It looks like it'll need larger volume to get through that 39.3905 level. But as long as that comes in, it should float right through the 10% alert, and then we'll see how it reacts. If we can get it to go through the high of day, that would be a beautiful move. Because this is like the only thing that I really see as far as volume, volatility, and percentage gain on the day. So, and there we are. We're at 40. There's a wall at 40. Well, it tested 40, but there's a wall right here. I saw the wall here at 40. Back at 39. It's a lot of people selling in the 39s, in the mid 39s. It's now perfectly tested. The middle VWAP though. Let's see. If it tests 40 wall again and it doesn't bust right through it, I have to sell just because this is the second attempt. Like this move here, 37 or 30, 33.65 up to just under 50. All right, so let's see here. It's looking pretty strong. 39.9 is soaking. 40 wall test again, blast right through it. That's what we want to see. And so next wall is at 0.4022. A lot of selling going on. We have 3 seconds left. Okay. I can't tell if they closed it over middle VWAP or not. I'll remove this line. Okay, so they did close it over middle VWAP. I mean, it looks like they just barely closed it over middle VWAP though. I'll give it some time. Let's see if it tests 40 again, because it broke through on the second test, which is bullish. We'll see if it, because it's right there under the 10% alert. And if it can hold above middle VWAP, then it should it should at least come to 45, if not just break the high of day altogether. But we definitely need stronger bids. We're back under 5% alert. Not a fan. Not a fan of that at all. Because it's essentially rejecting the middle VWAP. Let's make the position so small that we'll leave 25% in just to see if this can do what we need it to do. All right, so there's only 25% of the position left. We'll let this, because now it's so small that we can let this either close under the 28 EMA or go for high of day, or at least in that area. And so we'll just let the remainder of our shares ride, and then we're good to go. So now we can stay more patient, and that's why I like to, whenever right here, this first move was in and straight up, we can calculate it now that the position is so small, I don't have to stare at it. Let's see here. This one we had, let me put it over here. VERB. The low was 3331, but slightly late. So we have 49 minus 34 divided by 34. Yeah, that's 44% gain. Times that by 100, 44.11% gain from this wick off the 2128 up to this high here. So the fact that it just blew right through 5 to 10% gain, and then possibility was it closing over the middle VWAP, which it did, use it as support. It did break high of day. This candle did break the high of day, which is very good to see, but not breaking the pre-market high was not very bullish. And so now on this second dip for another, well, we've locked in 75% of our position. And majority of it got locked in the 6 to 7% range profit. But that's simply because I took 50% off, because it took 15 minutes just for it to get to 5% versus it did 44% in 15 minutes. So that's how I can gauge if I'm going to take 50% off at 5% gain versus if I'm just going to strictly hold 100% of my position and trade price action. Because 15 minutes, 44% versus 15 minutes, barely 7%, not even 10%. So, but now there's only 25% of the position left. And so we'll see. See if this can break 4 points, 0.4022, or if it'll just close under the 28, and then we'll cut the last 25%. All right, 10% gain had just got pushed through. Let's see if it closes over middle VWAP. Okay, so we need to break the pre-market high. Next test at 48. If it doesn't just blast right through it, I'll sell the last 25%. Yeah, I was just saying to myself that this didn't break 48, but they'll likely pull back this candle to at least try to retest the top of this candle, like this 0.4022 level to retest the high, just to confirm like it's gonna potentially go higher. And so look right through it. So got the little retest. So I stayed patient through this pullback just to see if it was just gonna retest this and continue higher. And it needs to break 49. Oh, it did break 49. Okay, well, next it needs to break. Okay, so it broke 49, so after it needs to break 50.5029, and then that'll be the pre-market high. It breaks 5029. Um, I'll just sell 15% and then just leave 10% to just see how high this can really go. It'll be so small, but just to keep something on the table to, it's the easiest way that I found to remove any type of FOMO.
Great morning, brother.
Good morning, how are you?
Amazing. Glad to hear from you.
Wonderful. Glad to hear from you as well. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's take off. I want to take off 15%, but I only have 25% left. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
no worries.
No worries.
We'll just take off. It literally wicked it off this type of pullback that we're seeing right here is usually a fake move. So they'll likely take it right back up to 51.5. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. That was a very quick pullback from 51 to 44, so that's usually a false move. They need to close this. They need to close this candle or the next candle above 49, or definitely gonna take off the remainder of the position. Either this current candle needs to close above 0.49, or the next candle needs to close above 0.49. If not, I'm taking the remainder of the 25% off. This is a very large volume candle, almost the highest on the day, which usually creates tops.
I'm gonna join on my iPad.
No worries. Okay, we're back above 46. If this uses 49 as resistance, then I'll just take the remainder off. Because breaking pre-market high, not closing over is a slightly bearish sign.
So this penny stock is VERB, right? VERB, and you're
Yeah.
looking to get out where?
Take off the last 25% of the position if it uses 49 as resistance again, because
Okay, yeah, I see it.
it used it resistance here, and then it broke the pre-market high, just barely, but then came right back under it.
Oh yeah, look at that candle moving.
But yeah, this
Yeah,
is, yeah, go ahead.
so I got the Swab account set up, so I'm able to log into Thinkorswim. So today I'll set up the code and everything going, and for this weekend, and other funds I'll transfer it over whenever I receive them by this weekend.
Beautiful.
I log into the account and I see, I'm like, what's going on? You know how you get those notifications from MetaTrader 4 for your account and it's like margin this and that. I'm like, you know what he's doing, he knows what he's doing, and I'm not even gonna touch it.
No, yeah, those alerts on E-Trade are very different than MetaTrader 4.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, those are you entering and exiting positions. It's just showing how many shares that you've entered and how many shares you've exited.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, you can't get margin called on stocks unless you're shorting. So the fact that they pushed this up to port 0.489 and it was rejecting is not looking too hot. All right, so we'll take off that. We'll give this last, have like 10% of the position left, and we'll see. We'll give it to the end of this. I'll give it this candle excuse me, to break 49 or the next candle to break 49 to see if it can break that 515 level. Because daily chart wise, this is, I mean, this could, daily chart wise, this could potentially go to $1, but that'd be gambling. So just focusing on price action.
Yes, price action. Price action comes a long way.
100%. Well, let's see. Yeah, they keep putting walls at 47. There's a 3-digit order at 47, and you're making it larger. So I'll give it to the next candle because there is a lot of buying going on. It's staying very strong above the 21 and 28, and it's not even retesting middle VWAP, so that's very bullish. And so, and it's created a W and an M, potential M at the same time on the 5-minute. Like there's a
Where was the price that you got in?
huge W right here, down here at 37.
Okay, okay. So you're well up like good 10%, 10%.
No, probably up like 20, yeah, like 27%.
Oh, so it's not, it doesn't work by points, it works by percentages.
Well, this isn't dollars, so it wouldn't be points. So yeah, that's why I focus on percentages.
Okay.
But yeah, like this number right here, this 233% or 242% up on the day means from this dotted line, which is the previous day's close price, up until the current price right now, means that this is a 241% gain. So people who bought at this dotted line are up 238% in this exact moment based on entry to current price. I'm up 27% based on entry to current price.
Okay, I'm looking at Thinkorswim on my phone and I see that chart, the verb one on the 5-minute time frame. And where do I grab the ruler to measure it? His overview, watch list, trader positions, or more.
To measure, what are you attempting to measure? The percentage?
Yes.
There's not like a ruler, like how on Forex there's a ruler.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why that's why I just use the calculator.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if I was to calculate this, what are you attempting to calculate? So we can do it right here.
When you got in, go slow so I can understand. So when you got in and what current price is that right now?
So we'll say current price is at 50. It's at 50 right now, just to make it easy.
50, 0.5009. Okay.
And then minus 37 was the entry.
0.37 minus entry. Okay, that's 0.13.
And then I divide that that number by my
Mhm.
entry price.
Why your entry price?
This is the percentage gain. Oh shoot, I need to sell this. It just blasted to 59. No, I need to sell this now. I did not expect that type of jump. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get halted. Get out now. Get out now. Oh, it got halted. I think, yep, it got halted. I don't think I sold it in time. Oh, I think I did get out. Oh, let me see. Did it take it? Okay, yeah. Execute. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, because not expecting that type of pump through the high, but like I said, it makes sense. It was just constantly uptrending. It's like it was like creeping up, making higher, 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 higher impulse move. And I like to get out in impulse moves.
Yes.
Okay, but back to our calculation.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
30.
0.50 was your to where you got out, or to keep
Well,
it simple, it's 0.50,
yeah, just to say that.
and then you what times that, no, plus that, no, minus it by 0.13,
And well, no. So let's,
37, 37, zero
yeah.
point. Yeah,
So
can you explain
exit,
why you would divide that by your entry price?
exit minus entry is this is what you capitalized on. And
Mm-hmm.
so this is the profit gain. You basically profited 13 cents a share.
37. Okay.
And so if I want to get there's two ways to get this percentage. So if it makes it more sense to do it the other way, I'll show you that in 1 second. I divide that by my entry to show 35.1%. If you times that by 100, because percentages are 100, that's 35.1%. And so now another way to calculate that is
Mhm.
and this to me, this way is longer, but if it makes more sense, it will be helpful to have on the recording as well. Is say you bought 100,000 shares, right?
Mhm.
And so you could time your shares by that 13. So the 13 was the cent per share gained. And if you times that, that's $13,000 profit.
Okay, yes, yes.
But then you would have to divide, you would still have to divide, you would have to divide this dollar profit by the money you used to get your percentage. And so if you bought 100,000 shares at 37 cents, you used $37,000. And so to get a percentage when you're talking dollar amount, you divide the profit by investment and you get the same exact number, 35.1%. And so there's two ways to calculate it. For
That's
me,
basically fair.
it's just exit minus entry divided by that number. Divide the entry by that number gives me the quickest way to get a percentage.
So again, that was exit, no, exit and entry. You
Exit
minus that
minus entry,
entry, and then from there, then divide that by your entry.
divide that by entry, gives me the
35
percentage,
percentage.
35.1%. And so, like, so let's say we got out at 65. 65 minus 37. Oop, make sure you put the right minus 37. That means we profited 28 cents per share. Divide that by entry would have been 75.6% gain.
Yeah, like the first math is much easier.
Yeah. And
You
so
done? You done trading? Or you're gonna be looking at more stuff?
now it's 11 a.m. Um, I mean, for the recording, we can just look through these on the scanner, the scanner
Am I?
here on the
eh,
left.
Am I go to login?
Yes. Yeah. Let's
Wow!
see.
Wow! Oh my God! So can you explain? Yes, you obviously know how much was in yesterday, and how much did you like buy or like?